Every parent who has a child with selective mutism knows how it feels. Desperate. And in my opinion, desperation comes from the fact that in most countries it's so hard to provide adequate and effective treatment for your child. My personal feeling is that even physicians themselves, they are very confused about the way this condition should be treated. We come from Bulgaria. My daughter is 6 years old and she has been visiting a psychologist for 6 months now without having any improvement. So me and my husband, we decided it's time to go forward and contact Lucy. As parents, we have read and watched everything we could find about selective mutism. And before we met Lucy, I remember the first time we watched one of her videos, we were very impressed from the way she talks about selective mutism, because she seems to be very professional and very confident. So I contacted her, and the first thing we did was a Skype conversation, a very useful one. And because I had the chance to explain to her our case. You know, every child who has a selective mutism is a different case. Actually, we totally underestimated the condition of our daughter because we used to live abroad, and when she was not responding, we thought it's because of the different language, because of the new environment. Also, she was very young, so sometimes we thought she might be shy. She was great in kindergarten. She spoke with her teacher there without any problem. But after we came back home and she stopped talking to her grandfather, then we realized that something's wrong. Also, I started to hear 100 times per day, oh, why your daughter is so shy, oh, why are you so shy? And I thought to myself, no, my daughter is not shy, but she was not responding to people we meet on the street, or no matter good friends or people we just met. So we realized that something's wrong. And you know, every child who has selective mutism is a different case. Some talks freely with adults, some talks freely with children, like it's our daughter's case, for example. She can talk to every child, no matter if she just met the child or it's a good friend. But as it comes to adults, then it's a different story. With some of them she talks, with most of them she doesn't. So this conversation was very useful for both of us. We traveled to London and we met Lucy. Lucy's amazing. She's very nice, very friendly, very polite. But the best about her is that she's extremely professional, devoted, and confident. I think this, if I have to describe Lucy with one word, this word will be confident. The results we got within these 3 days of intensive session were amazing. The first day from the session, my daughter was able to talk freely with me in front of Lucy, and also was able to give her simple answers like yes, no, cat, dog, blue, yellow. Then the second day, she was able to to ask Lucy questions and to give answers back. And it was wonderful. It was the three of us. We had lunch together and we talked. And I was very happy because usually if I'm out with a friend of mine and with my daughter, it's just me and the friend talking. So this was something that made me really happy. And the third day from the session, Lucy made my daughter talk to strangers in the park. Something I didn't believe will happen, but it happened. Also that day we had a very good experience. A guy at the airport asked my daughter a question, and although whispering, she gave an answer back. And so for me this was wow. And also after we came back home that same day, I asked my father to ask my daughter a question, and with my help and with this technique that Lucy uses, and she taught me how to use to help reducing anxiety. My daughter was able to answer her grandfather, and what can I say? We all know that we have a long way to go, but the first step is done, and this was the right step, the best step. Lucy gave us hope that this condition could be treated, and the technique she uses, it works, it makes miracles.